What's going on, day trippers? We're coming at you at a very odd time of the month for the flow of our show with a special extended Texas Music Minute. You excited?
I'll take whatever.
Yeah, no. People will be wanting more podcasts, and you guys love the Texas Music Minute within the Talkin' Texas podcast so much. And we have a huge festival coming up called the Two Step In here in Georgetown. So we thought we would do like an extended stroll down music memory lane to look at all the artists that are coming to the Two Step In festival in Georgetown. So for those that aren't aware, it's a giant country music fest. I think they call it vintage country, but it's not just
like 90s country.
90s country.
There's some new stuff too.
But you definitely have new stuff.
And it's not all country.
And it's not, we'll talk about, we'll get there. But no, it's definitely country forward. It's throwback, a lot of throwback acts. But also the newest, biggest headlining acts too for the big stuff. And last year's was insane. Zach Bryan, Tyler Childers headline, but the list was just like, it was like 90s country radio on shuffle.
Yeah.
Like if you had every 90s CD just on shuffle. And this year is no different. It's big. It's huge. It's coming up April 20th and 21st right here in Georgetown. And so Alex pulled the poster up. This will give you an idea of all the people coming. So we're kind of going to start at the top and we're going to move our way down. If you're listening on audio only, that's totally cool. There's going to be a lot of great music in this. But if you got video and you're watching on YouTube, we're going to be playing the music videos from YouTube over here. I was prepping this podcast, getting so excited about these acts.
Oh, I heard you.
Oh man, I was giddy.
I'm across the office and I can hear you.
All right. So, the idea, they take over San Gabriel Park. They bring in, I think, 30,000 people a day, which is a drop in the hat compared to the other music festival they put on in Austin called ACL Fest. So same group puts both of these on, and they've got the biggest names coming to this thing. So
it is massive.
Yeah. Let's start at the top. Let's get to the music. So
let's do it.
You got Saturday night and Sunday night. There's two big headliners. The first one, Saturday night, coming in, Texas's own Cody Johnson. All right, so the video is right here, and it's one of those like music story videos. So we got a long while to talk before the music actually comes in. But let me tell you about this. Cody Johnson's got a cool backstory. So he blew up in 2023, like exploded. The song Till You Can't kind of started dominating country radio. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Till You Can't. And then that album, he's got a new album out. This dude was born in Sebastopol, Texas. Sebastopol. That's Lake Livingston. He rode bulls. He's a true rodeo cowboy.
Woo,
Went to work in the prison with his dad, and all that while he's playing songs to people, and everybody's like, "Hey, you're pretty good." And I think it was the warden that was like, "Cody, you do not need to be working in a prison. You need to go out on the road. You go do this full time." But I mean, it's taken him close to a decade to break in. I mean, he's been grinding for a while, and then this past year was just explosions for Cody. And in fact, this is Cody's only Texas tour date that he's doing on this tour.
Really?
Yep. So if you want to see Cody Johnson here in the Lone Star State, this is your only shot. And here we go. I think the music's finally getting here. Young boy on a dance floor meets a certain girl.
She talks about the future.
This is the painter.
This is the painter.
Magazine finds the beauty in the thrown away and broken things. Gets excited about all my crazy dreams.
It's a pretty music video too.
It is, man.
Ever seen memorized saves him away for a rainy day or stormy night. Sky's brighter looking at it through her eyes.
Guarantee you this is the new Texas wedding song.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Life before she came into the picture brought the beauty I was missing with her. Showed me colors I ain't never seen. She took chances with every wall I built. She saw canvas. I
All right. Pretty good.
I like it. Good writing, too.
Yeah, Cody Johnson. I believe he writes almost all of his music. He probably co-writes it with some other people, but he's solid. He's good. And
Can't complain.
He's traditional country music.
What is tradition?
I mean, to me, he sounds country.
Yeah, I know. He sounds
The dude rode bulls and he worked in a prison. Like
That's
that
country.
music. He lives and breathes country music. But I have yet to see him, having a chain out of his jeans doing bro country.
Okay.
So that's it. Like, let's do actual country music and then the bro country stuff. All right.
Okay.
So moving on ahead to the next headliner the next day. This one is a little bit, I'm going to say more niche. They've been selling out giant arenas. They took a big break. And then when they came back, you could not get a ticket for under thousands of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
To their shows. Now they've been touring. That was probably a couple years ago. They've been touring, so that sort of hype has maybe died down a little bit, but they're still like top of the game. And it is Turnpike Troubadours. They released an album, maybe 6 months ago, called "Cat in the Rain," and this is the debut song off of that album. It's called "Mean Old Son," and again, it's got one of those giant lead-in music videos. Go ahead, Alex. You can pull it up and get it jamming. So, Turnpike Troubadours, even though they're kind of in some ways used as the poster child for Texas country. It's like kind of country music, but it's got a bit of a twang to it. I guarantee you they played it on Yellowstone. Like Yellowstone.
Probably.
Anyway, but they're not from Texas. I was super bummed. They're Oklahoma-based. I know, it's even worse. But Evan Felker is the lead singer, is kind of the front man. They've been around a whole long time. Like I said, this is the song off of the album "Cat in the Rain," and it's just a good country tune. Let's listen.
Great band. I feel like the days of MTV. Like everybody has
building anticipation.
Video. It's like,
yep.
Play the song. Come on.
Empty promises I've given, hollow heart beats in my chest, and every word of sterling silver, stirred butterflies beneath your breast, still untouched by ties of binding, go to where the Gulf breeze blows, no ring of gold around your finger, no ring of brass run through my nose. Headlong for the wall now, honey, still coming up like a rose, dead still in the garden, waiting for the reveille. The dawn is yet to dry the dew from off my Sunday clothes. That mean old sun better rise up soon if it's ever gonna set on me.
All right. I love this.
It's good. This is right up your alley.
This is my, this
I know
is
the kind of
my
music you
lane.
like.
Yeah, this is totally
Calling
my lane.
this country is a little too broad, though.
What is it then if it's not country?
It's country, but it's even more niche than that. You got a little bit of a folk,
like I said, but
rock.
Over like Americana.
Americana
folk,
would be good.
Rock, maybe.
No, just a little.
Man,
it's pretty tame right now, but I know them and they get going.
This was their. I want to play this. This is a song. If anybody knows a song from Turnpike Troubadours, I'll play this one. This one's called "Gin, Smoke, and Lies," and it came out about 14 years ago. So if you're like, I don't know if I know that band or like that band, here we go. "Gin, Smoke, and Lies." This was their probably their biggest hit to date.
Well, in the
it's an honest criticism that their songs kind of sound the same. I mean, it is. I love Turnpike Troubadours, but you can feel the same beat and everything. But they don't all sound this way. But
no, they don't.
Next to the other ones, yeah, very similar.
Very much. It's so funny though because, no joke, I hear a song like this and I'm like, oh, that's a Chet song.
Yeah.
You better look me in the eye. For all I smell is cheap perfume and gin and smoke and lies.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Mix
a good
down the
headliner.
turntable. Exactly. About a lady cheating on him. All right, so let's keep moving. So those are the two top headliners, but there's one that they've put right underneath it, and he's going to get the big time on the stage. It is none other than Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I would like Hank Williams got some good tunes.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you ready for some football? You think he does that at concerts?
I'm thinking no.
Yeah, that's such a good
that
tune,
would
though.
be cool.
So Hank Williams Jr., the son of legendary country music singer Hank Williams. I was looking back. So Hank Williams Jr. was born in 49. His dad died in 53. So he would have been 4 years or less.
I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah. Probably has very few memories of his dad. But if you look at, he says he was raised by basically all of his dad's friends, which are the legends of country music.
Oh, absolutely.
So Hank Williams Jr., even though he probably didn't know his dad very well, would have had he was raised by Merle Haggard and Ernest Tubb and all these other great people.
He didn't know his dad very well, but he knew who his dad was.
Yeah. I mean, there's no bigger country music star as far as if you're building the Mount Rushmore, Hank Williams is on it.
Country music?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
All right, so I was having to pick a favorite song. I think it's Country Boy Can't Survive.
That's a good one.
Yep.
And what year would this have been?
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
90.
Going early 90s, yeah. I think 90, 92, 93.
The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown.
Probably be helpful if I actually looked that up. Just making applies.
He was born in 49, and this was like early 90s. He's our age when he's singing this song.
That's scary.
That is scary.
I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country boy can survive.
This was 1981.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm
we're
so off.
way off. This is early 80s country? Oh, man.
Everybody's, all these people out there right now, they're going, yeah,
these
y'all are
guys
so
don't know
wrong.
anything about country music. I just, you get locked into what you heard growing up. You don't know necessarily what era it was from.
I mean, they don't stop playing a song just because it was last year.
Yeah, it was a decade old. That's very true.
But this was on repeat in the 90s.
Yeah. It's such a good tune, though.
Because you can't stop us out and you can't make us run. 'Cause when them old boys raised on shotguns, we say grace, we say ma'am. If you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We came from the West.
This video's way later. This is not a
Yes, it is. So the song was released as a single in 82. But I think they redid it in like 99.
Okay. Then we...
So,
all right. We're like averaging the two together. All right. So, Hank Williams Jr., one of the other headliners, and we're going to continue across the top billing. So, Hank Williams Jr. plays on Sunday, and then this guy who has become world famous because he's not just a singer, he is none other than a star of Yellowstone television show. Television show? Sounded weird. Ryan Bingham. All right, so Ryan Bingham, a very Texas boy. He was raised in Texas. North Houston's where he ended up graduating. But I was reading all this, like Ryan Bingham's voice. He sounded like he'd smoked 2 packs a day and drank 3 bottles of whiskey every day.
Yeah.
He was 29 when he kind of broke onto the scene, and he sounded like an 80-year-old man. But like I'm thinking, I was reading his bio. The dude had some hard living. He had hitchhiked to Laredo. He'd done rodeo at Stephenville. Like
Really?
he'd had a hard.
That's kind of his
like a
character
grizzled
in
road
Yellowstone.
life. I know.
Okay.
So he's not acting in Yellowstone.
He's just being himself.
Yeah. This is his song "South Side of Heaven." Now, Ryan Bingham's last album came out in 2019, so I'm not entirely sure what music he's going to play, but it's going to be good.
I know he's got some crazy fans.
Oh, dude.
People that like him.
Well, I mean, after Yellowstone, he's become just iconic.
He really has.
When I download, I want you to put my soul up on the train.
This was his biggest hit, I'd say.
This one?
Won't you send it southbound? Give it cool blues man name. 'Cause I've been lost on them back roads so many times, I've gone blind. Losing faith in my family had driven me out of my damn mind. But on the south side of heaven, won't you take me home? 'Cause I've been broke down for so long, and Lord, it's getting cold.
It starts rocking in a little while.
Yeah. Shit, I'm going to be honest with you. This isn't my cup of tea.
No. I think
No.
you love Yellowstone.
I love his character in Yellowstone. I remember listening to him going, hey, he can sing.
Okay, yeah, but
I don't really like
kind of 90s grunge alternative mixed with country music.
Oh, boy. Here comes Creed.
All right, I know, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to move over to some of the other big top billers. This kid is the Canadian Cowboy. And I know, all right? You got Canadian Cowboys.
Okay.
They got a lot of cowboys in Canada. A lot of cowboys in Canada. And he has starting to blow up, named Coulter Wall. And so this is his song, Sleeping on the Blacktop. And if you want that moody kind of country music, this is where you can find it.
Now, which day is he?
Let's see. Coulter Wall would be on Saturday. So you can see Coulter Wall, Ryan Bingham, Cody Johnson all on Saturday. Plus a whole bunch of others. We'll get to.
I mean, people got to plan this stuff out too.
Dude,
like you got to figure out.
That's why you get this
stage.
lineup, which
There's
I'm holding
3
right
stages,
now.
right?
Yeah.
So,
well,
sometimes they
4
play at the
really.
same time.
That's the hardest part.
That is the hard. You got to pick. Got to choose who you want. Like that beat.
Sunshine beating on the good times. Moon
Another 20-year-old that sings like an 80-year-old man.
I
love it though. I really do love it. Yeah. If you ever have hope as a professional musician, if you think like you need clean vocal cords, no, run them into the ground.
High heel lady spitting at the Nicky Jacks. Businessman with a needle and a spoon. Coyote chewing on a cigarette. Pack of young boys going howling at the moon. Hey darling, sleeping on the blacktop. Hey darling, running through the trees, honey. Hey darling, leaving for the next town. Listen, my set sketches up with me.
All right. So there you go.
What do you think?
I love this music. I jam this all the time, but not your jam.
I mean, I'll say this: you're sitting with a bunch of friends in the backyard, drinking some beer, just hanging out. This is the kind of music I like in the background.
Okay. Yeah.
But jamming on the radio,
yes,
down the road, no.
Roll the windows down.
I got like T-Swift going.
Yeah, you do with your girls up there.
No,
you know that's true
with all the girls.
All right, and then another one of my favorites. Who I mean, if you know, like as Daniel's nailed my music since we've spent enough time on road trips. But Charlie Crockett, one of my all-time favorites. He's coming to two-step in, and I couldn't be more pumped. This is his song, Welcome to Hard Times. A lot of this is throwback country. Like, we're in a period of country music now where it's hearkening back to the old stuff.
Yeah.
I think people got sick of the new poppy music, or, I mean, it's still okay, right? There's the pop
good.
country stuff. People are like, no, I want country music to sound like it used to.
Well, here's something else. I think there's a lot of people in our generation, our ages, around 40-ish years old, they're remembering what they heard growing up.
Yes.
And so now you're thinking, well, that 80s, 90s country, that's the style that I think of as typical country
music.
Yeah.
For
and
sure.
so now some of that stuff is getting more popular.
Oh, we're going to get to some artists that sound like they dropped straight out of 93.
Really?
I mean, and they're
it's new.
young and they're new. Yeah. It's a movement, man.
Speaking of movement, come on, let's move along.
I know. All right, well, let me tell you about Charlie Crockett. So Charlie Crockett, born in the Rio Grande Valley, San Benito, Texas. Just kind of always playing, and then was raised partially in Louisiana. Talk about a hard life. This man had a hard life.
I've heard.
And he's had to have heart surgery, like been on the brink of death multiple times. And but now he's playing some of what I think is the most original throwback country music there is.
It's like some Patsy Cline piano.
Yo, I love it.
Life's a casino, I'm telling you.
I love that reverb.
And everybody's playing.
Yeah, the
Boys,
Box Sanders' voice.
women,
Yeah.
children, me and you. The dice are loaded, and everything's fixed. Even a hobo would tell you this. Welcome to hard times. And feeling low. Do you like sinning? No. Where you will be before you go. We got lots of gambling. Oh. And we're telling lies. You're certainly welcome to hard times.
I've got a man crush on Charlie Crockett. I'm just gonna say it.
I'm looking at you right now. I can tell.
The dude is awesome. Like,
This is
great.
great.
Yeah. He's so good. He is so good.
Yeah, like growing up,
right.
I was always kind of taught if you can't two-step or waltz to it, then what is it? You know, it's like
that's
So
true.
if you want to know like real country, you got to dance. You got to be able to dance
that's
to
good.
it. Do it like a two-step.
Yeah, one cool thing about the two-step in, it's a festival, but they have dance floors set up. Wooden
that's
dance
cool.
floors set up that people
That's
can
cool.
go out. And they've got some spinners out there too. It's awesome. All right. So now we're going to get, so all of those folks, for the most part, were new. We're going to start taking you back, Daniel. Going back to some of
me
the other
back.
ones. So Charlie Crockett plays on Sunday, same night as Turnpike Troubadours. But we're going to go, where is this dude? Oh, he's on Sunday as well. Now, you're going to have to make a very tough decision on this one. But none other than Clint Black is coming to the two-step in. He is going to be playing his Killin' Time album start to finish.
Wait, that whole album?
The whole album. I
thought it was just the song.
It came out. The album came out in 1989, and he's going to be playing like basically the whole album. It's got a bunch of other hits on it called like a Better Man, Nobody's Home, Walking Away, Nothing News. Those are the releases for it. But the whole thing is awesome. Here we go. Clint is one of those dudes. He wasn't born in Texas, but he got here as fast as he could. So he was born in New Jersey. But he moved to Katy, Texas before he was 1.
Okay, that's a Texan.
He's
100%.
Gotta be, right?
Was he still here?
He needs to change his birth certificate. He probably lives in Nashville, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Hey, yeah.
But here's
love
the lead single off the Killin' Time album, Killin' Time. Let's listen to some Clint Black, y'all.
No, fun fact, he was also in the movie Maverick. Did you ever see that?
He was. You're right.
He got caught cheating on the boat and they threw him overboard.
He had a couple acting gigs there in the 90s as well.
And he had some songs in that movie too.
Oh, man, we're in for another 90s story video. Here we go. Old man sitting at the diner.
I mean, the song is called
Drinking
Killin'
some
Time.
beers.
You got to watch people.
Oh, the young Troubadour comes in off the street. Uh-oh, he's running late for his gig. I hope Margie will let him slide.
Get out of here.
Oh, never mind. He's just flirting with the old lady. That's okay.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Leonard?
He finds the stage. Leonard, the old timer's there. He got them tight jeans on there, Clint Black.
3, 4, 1, 2.
I thought I drank you off my mind. When I get lost in the liquor, you're the only one I find. If I did the things I oughta, still would not be mine. So I keep a tight grip on the bottle, getting loose and killing time. This killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line, then they bury me. Well, I just might find I'm killing time for eternity.
Dude, all right,
that's
a good that's a good tune. So I'm looking at the lineup for Sunday. I'm on the Shodio stage. I'm going to take you down a 4 back-to-back 90s country bangers that you're going to get to hear.
Oh,
if
snap.
you park it on the Shodio stage on Sunday, you're going to hear Clint Black at the end of the day, and this that little period kicks off with none other than Beaumont's own Mark Chestnut.
Hey, Mark Chestnut.
Yeah.
Man, he's got some good ones.
Bubba shot the jukebox last night.
Yeah, he did.
We were all down at Margie's bar, telling stories if we had one. Someone fired the old jukebox up. The song it sure was a sad one. Teardrop rolled down Bubba's nose from the pain the song was inflicting. And all at once he jumped to his feet, just like somebody kicked him. Bubba shot the jukebox last night, said it played a sad song, it made him cry. Went to his truck and got a 45. Bubba shot the jukebox last night.
All right. That's a banger. That's a banger. Mark Chestnut has a lot of them. Too hot to fish, too hot for golf, too cold.
Gosh, yeah.
That's him, right?
That was a little newer than that last one.
Oh, yeah. All right. And then immediately after that, we go to the Duke of Jacksonville. I don't think they call him that, but he's from Jacksonville, Texas. Neil McCoy.
Hey, that was
Mark Chestnut, Neil McCoy.
That was one of the first concerts I ever went to, was a Neil McCoy.
Is that right? Where did you see him?
At the Austin Rodeo.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
He's got some good tunes. This was my favorite Neil McCoy song.
I woke up this morning, my head felt dense. I splashed it with water, trying to make it make sense. I stumbled to the kitchen, she was standing at the sink. All she had to do was just give me that wing. And slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. Don't need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she's gotta do is just give me that wing.
Oh, yeah. And then, you know this. This is one of my favorite 90s country albums, or guys, of all time. And he is coming to the two-step in.
I know who this is.
You know who it is. It's immediately after Neil McCoy.
Is it really?
John Anderson. So he's from Apopka, Florida. Apopka.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Down where the Seminole wind blows.
There's a little girl in our neighborhood. Her name is Charlotte Johnson. And
No one sings like John Anderson. No one.
You do. I've heard it many times.
Yes.
We do that on the road.
We do it on the road all the time. He's one of my favorite. Like, listen. Voice of an angel, Daniel.
Kind of sounds like he's taking the mic.
And Daddy was in the backyard rolling up a garden hose. I was on a porch with Charlotte, feeling love down to my toes, and we was swinging. Yeah, just a
Swinging. Swinging. Love him.
I love it because he's got a unique voice. It's not the same as everybody else.
Totally. And John is he's doing an unplugged set.
Oh, is he really?
I don't know if that means it's just going to be him and an acoustic guitar, but it's totally unplugged. So that is on Sunday. Mark Chestnut, Neil McCoy, John Anderson, Clint Black. Now that's pretty wild. And then jump over to Saturday. That's the run of 90s country dudes.
Okay.
The ladies are holding Saturday down. So let me just go ahead and start. Neil McCoy's from Jacksonville, Texas, right? There's another very famous female singer from Jacksonville, Texas.
Okay.
Leanne Womack.
No.
Yep. Yeah.
She's going to be there too.
She will be there too. This is her first show in Texas in 5 years. She sang, of course, her most popular song is "I Hope You Dance."
Oh, that was beautiful.
that was
beautiful.
Thanks, Daniel. Another one like "I'm a Little Past Little Rock." That's a good song.
Yes.
But "A Long Way from Over You." This is my favorite Leanne Womack song, though. I'll think of the reasons later. I still hate her. I'll think of the reasons later. It's a girl looking at a picture of another girl, and she decides she hates her, but she doesn't know why. But it's like that's the Instagram era we live in.
It is.
Yeah.
100%.
Heard he was going to marry some girl from Denver. Then my sister came over, had the Sunday paper with her. There was the girl on the social page, looking in love and all engaged. We decided she don't take a very good picture. It may be my family's a redneck nature, rubbing off, bringing out unladylike behavior. It sure ain't Christian to judge a stranger, but I don't like her. She may be an angel who spends all the winter bringing the homeless blankets and dinner. A regular Nobel Peace Prize winner, but I really hate her. I'll think of a reason later.
She didn't even know she was going to be singing about decades later.
Yeah, Instagram. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. All right, so we got
That's good.
Leanne Womack. Also that same day, we have Dina Carter.
Oh, man.
Deanna or Dina?
I think it's Dina Carter.
I think it's Dina.
Yeah.
Okay, so We Danced Anyway. How do we get there from here? She's from Nashville, but this was by far her breakout song. This is her
100%.
biggest one. Strawberry Wine.
My grandpa's farm.
Is that Ashley Judd in the video?
I was thirsting for
I was just wondering that myself.
I don't think so.
and he had a car. Yeah, I was caught somewhere between
No,
a
that's not
woman
her. Yeah.
and a child. One restless summer we found love growing wild on the banks of the river on a well-beaten path. It's funny how those memories they last like strawberry wine. 17, the hot July noon saw everything. My first taste of love, oh, bittersweet, but green on the vine.
It's green on the vine, Chad.
Like what though, Daniel?
Strawberry wine.
You know, so Lainey Wilson's got that huge hit, Watermelon Moonshine.
Yes.
That's the same exact song.
Right? I thought that same thing.
Yeah, like it's about a guy and a girl getting together, inspired by a little watermelon moonshine.
Hey.
This was Strawberry Wine. It's the same song. Life repeats itself. All right, so Dina Carter is coming, and then the top, I think, of one of the biggest female country music artists of the 90s. She's still huge. Martina McBride.
Man, what a
So-
voice, too.
Oh, Martina.
Right?
Martina. Yep. This video is so 90s.
Yes.
Or early 2000s. When did this come out?
This is for all you girls about 13.
This one, so this song's called This One's for the Girls.
High school can be so
It's the equivalent of Shania's Let's Go Girls.
Right.
Yeah. It's the female anthem. We hadn't had a female anthem in a while. something they can play over all the Olympics when the women are doing the Olympic sports. You know, like, I'm all for it.
So this was 2014.
No, it was not. Not even close.
Hold on. It says release. Okay.
Don't trust the internet.
This one's for the girls. It was released in June of 2003.
Oh, it's early 2000s. Okay.
I don't understand. Sometimes it tells me the wrong thing. It's like the internet lies.
Yeah, like, what? I mean, she's got Independence Day as one of her big hits.
That's probably my favorite.
And with a broken wing. Yeah.
When I think female country voices, she's on the Mount Rushmore for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, she totally is. I like Martina McBride a lot. My Valentine. She's from Kansas. Look that up. It's good to know. All right. So, anyway, those are your female. Those are your ladies that you can anticipate. Those are all on Saturday. So, nice. Dina Carter, Leanne Womack, and Martina McBride all on Saturday. Well, we're not done. We're not done with 90s country yet. There's a couple other bangers that are kind of spread out. One is Mr. Sammy Kershaw.
Hey.
All right. So, this is my favorite Sammy Kershaw song. But she says, she don't know she's beautiful. You know that one. That's a good one. But this one is the queen of my double wide trailer.
Man,
such a good song.
The idea I had for this video.
He's on Saturday.
Ain't no way I'm doing this. This has been done before. Well, I met her out at Murphy's restaurant. She said she was fresh from the farm.
This is 90s country.
Yeah.
For a country girl, that she went pretty well.
It's a video about him making a video.
We sat there talking by the lobster tank. I ordered her a slow gin fizz. And when them chicken fried steaks arrived, she said, I like living like this. So I made her the queen of my double wide trailer with the polyester curtains and the redwood deck. Now she's run off and I've got the trailer dang, a black heart and a pretty redneck.
All right. So let's transition away from 90s country. There are a couple other acts coming. Pat Green is going to be there. Everybody knows Pat Green songs. I'm going to take y'all to some of the other stuff. This has got a 90s country crossover. So there's an artist. He's getting really big right now. But he's going to be doing a set completely inspired by Keith Whitley. It's all the Keith Whitley songs.
Hey, Keith Whitley sang with Leanne Womack. Or no, didn't sing with, but they had the song that Leanne Womack did. I Hope You Dance. He did it, I Hope You Dance.
Oh, he did?
I think he did it first.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I like Keith Whitley. Good tunes. Ernest is going to have a Keith Whitley set, and then he's going to get his own set. This is the song he's most known for. It's a duet with Morgan Wallen called Flower Shops. About breaking up with a girl.
It's a beautiful day. She's been crying all night. All there's tears in her blue, bloodshot in mine. This bender's been bending. It's hellbound to break. My baby's had all she can take. Mister, I'll take your roses.
And I've heard this on, like, it's getting country radio play.
I like this one. It was good.
It kind of looks like Keith Whitley.
Violets and daisies to hide all the crazy. It's gonna take all you've got. Oh, it's a bad day for love, but a good day for flower shops.
I like that line. It's a bad day for love, a good day for flower shops. All right, here is another up-and-coming female artist. She's already blown up. Up-and-coming's probably a bit of a dig on her because she's getting big. But Megan Moroney will be playing on, let's see, that's Sunday. And this is, the everything comes back around, right? The Leanne Womack song that was like, I still hate her, I think of her reasons later. This song is also about staring at a girl's Instagram and judging her. So it's like, these things just recycle themselves. But this is a pretty clever song. So Megan Maroney's from Savannah, Georgia. This song is called I'm Not Pretty. We got a music video lead into this one. Her biggest song is like Tennessee Orange.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which that's a great one.
That's
too.
a great tune. A lot of people have heard that song, so
Every time I hear that one, though, I'm like, you're not a real fan if you're willing to just change colors.
Colors, yeah, I know. Whatever.
One of his friends let my name slip again, and it sent you down a rabbit hole spinning. Now you
She's a good writer too. So these songs have like some clever little turns in them, sort of like some of Casey Musgrave's stuff, older stuff.
You made a double tap, that spring break throwback from 2016 in PCB. Somewhere out there, my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend scrolling through my Instagram, tearing me down, passing the phone around like there's nothing better to talk about. Zooming out, zooming in, overanalyzing like the queen of the mean girls committee. But hey, whatever helps, keep on telling yourself I'm not pretty.
That's good.
That's a good tune. Whatever it is, keep on telling yourself I'm not pretty. I mean, you know, like we're not that different. Technology has changed some things, but at the end of the day, not a whole lot. All right, so she is one of the new female country artists that's coming. There's another guy named Ian Munsick who is coming. He is blowing up really big too. I think this guy we need to listen to. His name's Drake Milligan. We've featured him on an actual Texas Music Minute. He's from Arlington, so he's a Texas boy. He got famous on America's Got Talent. Everybody started calling him the Elvis of country music, and this is one of his funny songs called Hating Everything She Tries On. Do you know this one?
I do know this one.
This is a good tune. This reminds me of a Brad Paisley song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hear no thunder, I don't see no rain, but she's got the bedroom looking like a cat to hurricane. She's looking in the mirror, and I'm looking at her. She's cussing underneath her breath, and I ain't saying a word. Probably ought to get going if we're gonna make a reservation. Looks beautiful to me, but right now she's hating everything she tries on. But I don't know what for. 2 dresses on the bed, 3 more in the floor. She keeps saying I'm sorry it's taking so long. She don't know I'm loving watching her, hating everything she tries on.
That's good.
Isn't that clever? Man, that's one thing that country music does better than any other genres. It's the clever, funny storytelling. You know, the little turns of a phrase that they've got. So Drake Milligan, he's going to play early on Saturday, so make sure you get to the festival early if you go. All right, here are 2 guys that, I mean, if I had just played you this song and asked you, is this from the 90s or is it from today? I guarantee you would have said 90s. But now you know I've already set it up. All right, this is Zach Top. He's from rural Washington, just jonesing. This actually came on this morning while I was working out. And I go, is that a John Anderson song I've never heard? And then, yeah.
90 proof whiskey, all the way the straight tequila hits me.
It does sound
like kind of.
It's the cold beer that gets me.
I was like, is this like maybe young John Anderson?
It ain't the honky-tonkin' guitar or one of them $50 cigars. It ain't the swinging doors or sawdust floors. Girl, I'm just a jonesing for you. You got me just a jonesing. You got me just a moan in the blues. Like some old neon corner jukebox. Girl, you got me just a jonesing for you.
I mean, doesn't that sound like that's a throwback city, man?
That sounds like a 30-year-old song.
It does, absolutely.
And
All
I
right.
like it.
I do too.
That's really good.
So Zach Top will be playing on, let's see, that's Saturday morning. And then this is another guy, Jake Worthington, playing just some great old throwback music. This one's called Single at the Same Time.
Ever single at the same time. Don't call me a friend, just call me sometime. Don't think I ain't got the same thing on my mind. If we're ever single at the same time.
I mean, if someone had written that and given it to George Strait in '89, he would have said instant recording.
Yeah.
Instant.
I mean, this 100% sounds like something from that time
If
period.
we're ever single at the same time. It's so good. All right, so now we're going to move to some of the females that are coming. I mentioned Megan Maroney. There's a lot of other kind of up-and-coming females that are going to be here. Here's Ella Langley is one of them. This song I've heard on the country radio. It's called Country Boy's Dream. She's from Hope Hull, Alabama.
Some boys like heels and short skirts, rooftop girls and $20 drinks. Some boys want them pretty as a picture, hanging on their arm, not saying a thing. Ooh, if that's what you're looking for, ooh, then I ain't what you're looking for. But if you wanna ride real slow, wind it down the red dirt road, maybe crack a little old George Jones, something in your sweet tea, you're barking up the right tree. If you like a sky full of stars, you ain't gotta look too far. Love you on the back porch, kiss you on the dance floor, in a t-shirt and faded jeans. I'm a country boy's dream girl.
Have you heard that one?
I haven't.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
really
it's good. It's a good
I like
tune.
it.
All right, here's Cassie Ashton, Drive You Out of My Mind. I've heard this one on country radio, too. But I listen to kind of weird country radio.
You don't listen to radio.
No, I don't listen to radio, but I'll go to Spotify or Amazon, and it'll be like top country hits or country you hadn't heard of yet. You know, and I'll play all that stuff, but these will be on repeat. And I'm just like, okay, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear the same song over and over again.
No.
Country radio's got a tendency to do that. So this song is almost not country. She's from California, Missouri. Did you know that was a thing? I wonder if there's California, Texas.
Until I hit the city limits, till I hit the state line, till I reach a cold store, a ghost town 1,000 miles out. Keep this needle hitting 90 till your memory can't find me anyhow. Keep the pedal down till I see some taillights that don't make me think.
Yeah, this kind of falls under pop country, maybe.
On the shoulder by some flashing blue lights till this heart forgets to break. I don't care if it takes me all night. I'm gonna drive you out of my mind.
It's good though.
Okay.
It's good. I like it. Those songs, you know, like radio ready. All right, and then there's some great female folk acts that are coming. This is one. These three girls are sisters out of Georgetown, Georgia.
Oh,
So
another
California,
crazy one.
Missouri,
Okay.
Georgetown, Georgia. They're called the Costellos. This is their song Hurricane. So two of these girls are two of a triplets. So like they've got a brother who they didn't let into the all-female folk band, which I think is super rude. But yeah, and
maybe
then
he
the other
couldn't
one is
sing.
just another sister. So, but you know what they look like? They look like the sirens of the forest in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" Well, they're hanging out in the Georgia trees, and they're like in these flowy shirts, skirts, dresses, whatever.
30 miles of the Gulf Stream, I hear the south wind moan. The bridge is getting lower, the shrimp boat's coming home. But the old man down in the quarter slowly turns his head, takes a sip from his whiskey bottle, and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on a takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans.
I know why you said that. Like, definitely have the soft voice.
Yeah, the soft voice.
Exactly. Little baby.
Yeah. They would lure any man into the woods and murder him. I'm sure they're very nice girls. That's just how they seem.
We didn't mean that.
All right, so we're gonna finish it up. There's just so many. There's just too many. I've got way too many videos on here that I want to show y'all. But there's 2 singer-songwriter types that are going to be there that I love, and I'm definitely not going to miss their set. This is Vince Neil Emerson, who we've covered before on the Texas Music Minute. He's playing on Sunday in the morning. We overlaps with Mark Chestnut. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man.
Okay.
So I think you can hear Vince Neil's set starts just a little bit before Mark Chestnut. This is his song, Willie Nelson's Wall. So Vincent was from Van Zandt County. That's Canton.
Yep.
Well, I'm high as a flower on Willie Nelson's wall.
I'm high as a flower on Willie Nelson's wall.
The video looks like a kaleidoscope right now.
Yeah.
Has taken me with my boots in my hand and my hat on my feet. Somebody drive me home. Well, I don't know if I should be left alone. And if my girlfriend calls, well, tell her I'm just a fly on the wall.
Oh, man.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
So he came and played in Georgetown and opened for Charlie Crockett. And I've told this story before, but I was talking to him out in the parking lot after the show, and we got in this discussion of whether or not we carry pocket knives. And he's like, what do you think? You think I carry a pocket knife? And we're like, well, I don't. Someone said, Vince, it's not it's how many you carry. So we got taking bets as to how many pocket knives he had on his person. And no lie, Daniel, he pulled out 5 or 6 between his belt and his pocket and his boot. And his, I don't know. I don't know. You never know when you're going to need to skin a deer, I guess.
You always need to have a pocket knife.
Yeah, always.
But my gosh.
Here's another guy I'm excited about him. His name's Dylan Gossett. He's from Austin, which is why I want to mention him. But this is his song Cole. And if you're a Zach Bryan fan, you're going to love Dylan Gossett because he is same lane. He's riding shotgun with Zach Bryan down the highway.
Well, I remember what you told me, said drinking was unholy.
This is his song Cole.
Can you point me to the creek? And I still keep it with me, tucked under all the memories. Your voice echoing throughout those trees. And through unfavored weather and holes in the leather, these boots still covered in tar. Well, I'm still praying to the heavens and hoping for them sevens, but hope only gets a man so far. When this game of life plays heavy on my heart, and love is tough, but loneliness is twice as hard. And I'll carry that about everywhere I go. And they say pressure makes diamonds. How the hell am I still cold? Dang.
I know, dang. That's a good line.
Okay.
That's a good line. Yeah. So he's going to be there. Let's see. Dylan Gossett is early on Saturday. So,
Okay.
I mean, these 2 days are just absolutely crazy. Like, all right, Saturday, you've got the Costellos, which is that folk band. Then you go into Zach Top, which is the throwback country. Dylan Gossett is almost the same time. You got Drake Milligan, who's the Elvis guy. Dina Carter, Leanne Womack, Ernest doing Keith Whitley, Pat Green, Coulter Wall, Sammy Kershaw, Ryan Bingham, Martina McBride, Cody Johnson. That's one day.
Chet, we got a problem though.
Yeah, how is that?
There's still somebody that you haven't.
We'll get there. Look, and Sunday, here we go. You got Wyatt Flores, Mark Chestnut, Vince Neil, Charlie Crockett, John Anderson, Megan Maroney, Clint Black, Turnpike Troubadours, Hank Williams Jr. All right, but here's the toughest question of the whole thing. How are you going to roll out of the festival on Sunday night, Daniel? Me and my homies. Ludacris is coming.
Luda.
Okay, so it's a country music fest, yes, but last year they had T-Pain. This year they had Ludacris. All right. Ludacris will be there.
That's crazy.
He is the exact same set time as Clint Black.
Oh.
What would you do?
I mean, here's what would happen. My wife is going to be at Ludacris. And I'll probably be at Clint Black and then going back and forth.
Going back and forth. I think you're going to have to split those sets. Maybe look at the Killin' Time album, see which half of the album because you already know Clint Black is going to play Killin' Time. Do I want the front half of that album or the back half of that album? Watch Luda. You know Luda's going to finish on Roll Out, though, so just make sure you're there for the end.
I don't know. Hey, he's got a bunch of good ones.
Oh, he does. Fast and Furious, baby. Daniel is a total
really
Ludacris fanboy.
That's so funny. He got to be a little bit of an actor there.
He did. He still is, man. Isn't he still in those movies? Fast 28.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So thank y'all very much for listening. Hopefully we will see y'all on Saturday and Sunday, April 20th, 21st. There are still select tickets available. We're going to be there. The Day Tripper World headquarters is going to have a pop-up store set up at Two Step, and I'll be there running around, so come and say howdy. Hopefully we've introduced y'all to some new artists that y'all can look up, listen to music. Y'all support country music. It's just the right thing to do. It's just the right thing to do. It's your American duty to support good country music. All right. Say your goodbyes, Daniel.
Peace.
And vaya con Dios, amigos.